Hello, my name is Carlos and I own Explore La Tierra. We're a tour operator company that we're based here in Cadiz, mainly in Vejer de la Frontera, that village over there. So right now we're looking at Vejer de la Frontera from one of the natural parks of Cadiz. It's actually considered one of the smallest natural parks in whole of Andalusia. It only has around 5,000 hectares, but it's very important in the case of this salt marsh because of the migration of different birds. We are also going to be checking out the pine forest, the dune system, then the cliffs, and then finally the sea protected around the cliffs. So let's go. So we've moved now to the second habitat. We're now in the pine forest habitat. So there's, as we were saying, there's 5 habitats. 4 of these ones are here in the natural park of La Breña. So this one is the pine forest, and this one basically, as you can see, is comprised of pines. These pines are Pinus pinea, and they are the ones who actually produce the pine nuts. So this one is it can be sustainably producing pine nuts that are exported, and people actually sell it outside. As you can see, the way to differentiate these pines from other ones, it has a type of umbrella shape on top. When we look down, we can see that the Mediterranean forest is comprised of different types of species. So we have different aromatic species, for example lavanda. We have rosemary that we can use for cooking. We have palmito. Palmito is Mediterranean palm, called in English fan palm. And we actually, when the leaves are coming out and from the trunk, you can take the heart of the palmito and eat it. So we are now going to be moving to the third habitat, that is the cliff area. We're right now at one of the watchtowers from Cadiz province. This one is the second tallest watchtower that you can find throughout Cadiz province. It's called Torta del Taco, and it's within the natural park of La Breña that we're still inside of that one. This one was, at that time, they were used to try to tell the rest of the province if any pirates were coming through the Mediterranean, and try to alert the rest of the population. But it wasn't the only purpose of these towers. They were also used to try to see when the bluefin tuna started migrating to try to spawn in the Mediterranean, and so that's why these towers were very important at that time. We will now be moving to the viewpoint where we will be able to see 2 of the 3 habitats that we have still remaining. It will be the cliffs and it will be the seaside. So we can see now 2 of the other habitats that we have, 2 of the other 5 habitats that we have in this natural park. This one is the seaside, where there's you can even find corals in this area, and it's protected because of different species that you can find here. And then you have the cliffs. So as you can see, they are sheer cliffs, and they can be up to 90 meters of height, so they are quite high. And many species use it to breed in this area. For example, kestrels, you can find them here. You can also find some osprey flying around. Just behind there, that village over there, that's Barbate. And they have their own almadrabas. So there's 4 almadrabas here in Cadiz. And they share between themselves, at least last year, 2019, they shared over 1,300 tons of bluefin tuna between these 4 almadrabas. Over there is where you would find, if you're here between April and June, and even farther up, even a little later in the year, you could find buoys floating there. That will be the almadraba. If it's later than June, then they have sometimes a pool where they will still have the bluefin tuna. So we'll now be moving to the last habitat, the last ecosystem, which will be the dune ecosystem. So we're now at the last ecosystem of the natural park of La Breña and the marismas of Barbate, which is the dune ecosystem, the dune habitat. The purpose of these pine forests were actually to secure the dunes and try to prevent them growing and expanding towards the rest of the mainland. So we can find, however, a very interesting species here, which is the Mediterranean coastal juniper, this one over here, which they are doing plantations, and here you can find one of the biggest population in Cadiz of this species. It's a very important species because it's one that can grow easily in the dune ecosystem habitats, and many species use it for feeding purposes. So for example, the chameleon, which you can find around this area, uses it for protection as well as for food. So this natural park keeps extending a little bit, so it stops here in Caños de Meca, and then it expands again after Caños de Meca up to the tower from the Trafalgar Cape, which is that lighthouse over there. If we expand over there, where Africa is, so you can see now the shape of it, and that's Africa, which is just over 40 kilometers, less than 50 kilometers from where we are right now. So my name is Carlos. Thank you very much for looking at this video, and if you have any questions, please contact us at info@explorlatierra.com.